Hi there, we are back for another episode of Shadowbringers, and in this episode I want to do the level 80 role quest for magical DPS. Here in Arang at X 25.8, Y 16.4, Z 1.2, and we have to talk to Ceric. A Tearful reunion, and the reward is Heaven's Eye Materia 7, Savage Aim Materia 7, and Savage Might Materia 7. Ceric worries for Taina, who has been acting strangely of late. Well, look who's back, and looking more imposing than ever. I might add, you will be pleased to know that Taina's command of his magics has advanced by leaps and bounds since you left. Says he's finally convinced he can hold his own against Phronesis. Truth be told, I worry about the boy. As devoted as he is to his training, I can't help but notice a sad, uneasy look in his eyes from time to time. He insists it's nothing, of course, but I remain unconvinced. As a fellow mage, perhaps you could succeed in reaching out to him where I failed. He should be around here somewhere. Go and find him and see if you can't offer him a few words of support, won't you? Oh, hello there, sweet. Is there something I can do for you? Ceric was worried about me, you say? That is kind of him. I assure you, I'm completely fine. I owe so much to the both of you. You brought me back from beyond the rift, took me under your wing, trained me and comforted me to the point that my memories and my magic have both returned. I'm finally ready to face my old friend in battle, and it is all because of you. And yet, there is a fear growing inside me, a fear that threatens to consume me. In my studies, I have learned much about the Sin Eaters. I learned how those who fall to the most powerful Sin Eaters, like Phronesis, become Sin Eaters themselves, doomed to live out their days as mindless, unholy abominations. If I were to lose my focus in battle, and you or Ceric suffered the same fate as Nilbert, the only three friends I have known in this world, if I lost you all, how could I ever live with myself again? This thought, it shakes me to my very core. If you falter, we will be there for you. Worry not for us, think only of Nilbert, the last. So you are saying that I should free my mind of distractions and focus on the task at hand? Perhaps you are right. Worrying endlessly about things beyond my control will only serve to break my focus. Thank you, friend. The task is a daunting one, but I will trust in myself and in the strong and gentle friends who stand by my side. Nothing would make me happier than to help Nilbert find peace, but that is not the only reason I fight this battle. I must repay you and Ceric for all you have given me. Not only did the two of you bring me back to this world, you have instilled me with a newfound sense of purpose, and yet, when the battle is done, you will leave this place. You will embark on new adventures with new companions. Worry not, I will not hold you back or stand in your way. That is another reason I must fight this battle. I must prove to you, to all three of my friends, that I'm strong enough to get by on my own. Be strong, Tainer, you can do this. Sorry, perhaps I got a little carried away there. In any event, we should go tell Zarek that I'm ready. You're finally back, I see. I was starting to get worried. I trust this means you're ready to do battle with Phronesis. I am. Let us put an end to this nightmare and set Nilbert and the people of this land free. That is the spirit. Alright, the plan is to lure Phronesis to us by the same method as last time. I will venture to the central hill of Amber, a safe distance away from the city, and Tainer will summon forth a hollow. It should only be a matter of time before our quarry arrives. I believe our chances are best if we can lure Phronesis to a wide open space, where we will have completely freedom to maneuver. The hills of Amber should suffice. If you are ready, let us away at once. Ah. Ah. So, this is a single player instance. I will show you my stats. Character. So, these are my stats, and I'm wearing item level 418 and 412. So, and my average item level is 416. Then, good luck to me. I am ready. Let us begin. So we are level synced to level 80 and item level synced to 420. Proceed. Over there, it's him. Yes, I knew you would come. Well, I guess we won't be needing this anymore. Give it up, Nilbert. My spells are more than a match for your own. These are my friends, and I will not let you take them. Do you hear me, Nilbert? Your long nightmare and ours shall end this day. Oh no. Oh. What is this? Wow. Wow. Ah! Ah. Ah. Oh no! This is... So... Aha, in the hollow. Oh no. The hollow? So, but I'm not sure if this is correct what I'm doing here. How many of these hollows is he doing here? Wow! No. So what about if these orbs... No, not possible. I have to do them in the hollows. It's no other way. So, these. Ah, no. Yeah. Oh no. Ah. Ah. Wow, okay. Forgive me, Taylor. Far and wide did I travel with my companions, all the while searching for a way, any way at all, to bring you back to this world. And yet, in the end, it was all in vain. Though I treasured the adventures I had with Oddbert and the others, my choice that fateful day forever haunted me. What if I had run off with the stone and used its powers to rescue you as I had always intended. What adventures might we have shared? I sunk into the depths of despair and felt myself a wretch for doing so, for by what right do I pity myself, when it was I who consigned you to far more cruel and tragic a fate. Whatever pain, whatever loss I knew is nothing compared to what you suffered, what you still suffer. Abandoned by your only friend, cast adrift in a cold, dark void until the end of time. Yes, no doubt you are still out there beyond the rift, cursing my name to this very day. That's not true, Nilbert. I'm right here. And yet, even if you despise me with every fiber of your being, even still, I would give anything to see you just one last time. I could curse me, revile me, rain fists and magics down upon me. It would all be worth it, just for the chance to say I'm sorry. Stop it, Nilbert, please. Stop saying those things. Even after you had your mind, your heart, your very humanity ripped from you, still for all these years you kept searching for me. How could I ever hate my best friend? Don't you see, old friend, it was Sweet here who brought me back to this world, but it was you who guided her to me. You have suffered long enough, my friend. I can take care of myself now. You need worry about me no longer, so please, rest peacefully. It's over at last. You don't need to explain it to me. I know that the Nilbert we saw was just a memory, a reflection from the crystal. That my friend truly passed years and years ago. And yet, even if those words will never reach Nilbert, simply saying them aloud gave me a measure of peace. I have no regrets today. But we should be getting back to town before any more Sin Eaters take notice of us, yes? I'll say. After that battle, I could use a rest, and I reckon Sweet here could as well. Shall we head back to Mozuk? Well, if it isn't the woman of the hour. I'm happy to report that tales of our triumph are already spread across the town like wildfire. Word has it that merchants are so grateful that they intend to sweeten the bounty with a generous personal reward. My friends, I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, Nilbert has found peace, and I can finally close the book on this chapter of my past. Every day, I thank the gods for having brought us together. The feeling's mutual, lad. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect when you popped out of that hole, but it's been a pleasure having you at our side. So tell me, now that you've made peace with your past, what do you plan to do with your future? You and Sweet have trained me well, and I'm quite confident that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Perhaps I will travel the land and see if I might use my abilities to help those in need. If I didn't know better, I'd think those were the words of someone twice your age. If that's truly your intention, then I have something of a plan. First, I'll need Sweetheart's permission. It's just a thought I had, but what say we give the lion's share of the bounty to Taylor here? I reckon he needs it more than we do, and besides, we couldn't have won the battle without him. But of course, you owe me one. Why not? Of course. I knew you'd feel the same. It's the least we can do to help the boy forge a path and a future for himself. My friends, I could never take advantage of your kindness like that. Think nothing of it. It's not easy for a boy your age to make his way in the world, and this is the least we can do. Think of it as a parting gift from your brother and sister in arms. Thank you, Zarek. Thank you, Sweet. As long as I live, I will never forget your generosity. Finally, I found last proposal for you, if you are keen to hear it. There's this bounty hunter I know. He can hold his own with a bow, but he's always so he could take on bigger marks if he had a skilled mage at his side. If you are looking for a partner, that is. Zarek, you could not possibly mean... Of course I'm saying it, so what will it be? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Why, nothing would make me happier. Then I suppose that settles it. Welcome aboard, lad. I've got a feeling that this is only the beginning of a rewarding relationship. And on that note, I do believe my new partner and I are off to the Crystarium to find ourselves a new mark. If it's not too much to ask, why don't you join us there? I still owe you your share of the bounty, and I reckon it would be a good place to say our proper farewells. Okay, speak with Zarek at the Crystarium. This pendants. Is it here? Ah, sweet. Glad you could join us. Tana and I just arrived a short while ago ourselves. The boy's keen on starting his new life as a bounty hunter, to say the least. He's got no end of questions, that one, but there's only so much I can teach him. The rest he'll have to learn from experience. and so I intend to do what I can to show him the world and keep him safe. So don't worry about us. Between my bow and his magics, I reckon we'll be able to hold our own out there. That said, should we ever find ourselves on the trail of a particularly nasty foe, I hope you'd not be averse to lending us your strength once more. Yes, somehow I've a feeling it won't take another 100 years for our paths to cross again. Until then, friend, stay sheltered in the shade. Complete. Speaker for the wise. So, let's see. The achievement. Yeah. Okay. So, and now. So. We can have our item level 430 gear, but you need to meet some conditions. Look at your journal and complete main scenario of Shadowbringers. No. So, and you need to complete the quest, the Illuminated Land. And then you can talk to Greenold in the Tempest. So, let me do this. The Tempest, the Ondo Cups. And now we have to go to Greenold. Here. You can see this trader mark. Now we can talk to him. And we have, you can see I have already finished the physical DPS level 80 role quest. That's why I can have the gear for physical DPS. And I have the gear for my bard already. So let's talk to him once again. So now we can talk to Greenold. As you can see, journeys and gear magical DPS. So, and we have here black mage gear, and we can have it. The weapon, head. So. Okay. So now I have item level 423. Okay. See, this is the new gear. 430. Okay. That was it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.